Iconic players on teams with iconic jersey numbers is just a part of the game. Tom Brady, number 12 in New England, Emmitt Smith, number 22 with Dallas. But sometimes these iconic players from these iconic teams end up somewhere else, and it just looks totally wrong. I think Adrian Peterson is the leader in these. He doesn't look right on the other team. He's bounced around the entire league, but honestly, I think with the Saints, and even his time in Washington is doable. But with the Cardinals, this is unacceptable, man. And then like the one game or something that he played in Seattle, I mean, I can't lie, he looks pretty dripped out with the visor here. And I think the 21 looks cold, but geez, like this just does not look like AP. But no doubt, the Tennessee Titans was the worst offense, man. Why is he wearing the speed flex? Why is Adrian Peterson wearing a single-digit number? This is just horrendous. The Titans are where players go to die, man. They're notorious for the receiver graveyard that they've got going on. Victor Cruz on the Chicago Bears, it looks a little wrong, but I guess you can kind of make out like, yeah, that's still Victor. He's got his number 80. As Brian on the Saints, this one does look weird to me, and I know some people bring up him on the Ravens. I honestly think he looked pretty cool on the Ravens. I think the Ravens purple and black just looks really good, but just older veterans in the Saints, they look so washed, man. Same happened with Champ Bailey here, dude. Look at it. He's wearing number 27. He looks like Malcolm Jenkins out there. I mean, you could tell, like, this guy's just going to get dusted. And a very recent one here, Richard Sherman with Tampa Bay Buccaneers. A lot of people didn't know that he was on the team. Again, another guy who's iconic for his 25, rocking a single digit, number 5. What are we doing here? I feel like when I think of Richard Sherman, I think of that Revolution Speed helmet. Look at it. He's just wearing an F7. I mean, geez, this one, it does look totally weird. Colts legend Reggie Wayne on the Patriots just looks wrong, and it kind of feels wrong too, especially when you think of the Peyton Manning and Tom Brady rivalry, and Reggie Wayne just jumping ships. Rocking the number 15, and it looks like this was about the time of the transition to the modern era, where receivers were wearing number 80s, and then they started transitioning to smaller numbers. So he got stuck in that loop there. Jets are another team that careers go to die. We think of Matt Forte on the Jets. I think Aaron Rodgers on the Jets will be on these lists in a couple of years. But Ed Reed, man, this just looks wrong. We all remember Chiefs Super Bowl winner Terrell Suggs. But do you remember him on the Cardinals, man? I think this is the worst offense. I saved this for the last one. Number 56, wearing the shut F7. What is going on? What is wrong with these vets transitioning to these F7s? I was going to put Terrell Suggs on the Chiefs on this list until I saw this monstrosity.